Greetings world, we are anonymous. Last Wednesday, Theresa May had given her speech on triggering Article 50 and talked about what plans were going to go ahead for the country. This is what she had to say.
Democratic will of the British people. And it acts too on the clear and convincing position of this House. A few minutes ago in Brussels, the United Kingdom's permanent representative to the EU handed a letter to the President of the European Council on my behalf, confirming the government's decision to invoke Article 50 of the Treaty on European Union. The Article 50 process is now underway, and in accordance with the wishes of the British people, the United Kingdom is leaving the European Union. This is an historic moment from which there can be no turning back. Britain is leaving the European Union. We are going to make our own decisions and our own laws. We are going to take control of the things that matter most to us. And we are going to take this opportunity to build a stronger, fairer Britain, a country that our children and grandchildren are proud to call home. That is our ambition and our opportunity. And that is what this government is determined to do. Mr. Speaker, at moments like these, great turning points in our national story, the choices we make define the character of our nation. We can choose to say the task ahead is too great. We can choose to turn our face to the past and believe it can't be done. Or we can look forward with optimism and hope and to believe in the enduring power of the British spirit. I choose to believe in Britain and that our best days lie ahead. And I do so because I am confident that we have the vision and the plan to use this moment to build a better Britain. For leaving the European Union presents us with a unique opportunity. It is this generation's chance to shape a brighter future for our country, a chance to step back and ask ourselves what kind of country we want to be. My answer is clear. I want the United Kingdom to emerge from this period of change stronger, fairer, more united and more outward-looking than ever before. I want us to be a secure, prosperous, tolerant country, a magnet for international talent and a home to the pioneers and innovators who will shape the world ahead. I want us to be a truly global Britain, the best friend and neighbour to our European partners, but a country that reaches beyond the borders of Europe too.
Article 50 has now been set in stone for Britain, and the country should officially leave the EU no later than April 2019. This happened after the results of the referendum, where the majority of people voted to leave the European Union for many different reasons. The referendum vote doesn't necessarily signal the country's exit, but Article 50 does that instead. Article 50 of the Treaty of Lisbon gives any EU member the right to quit unilaterally and outlines the procedure for doing so. It gives the country 2 years to negotiate an exit deal, and once it's set in motion it can't be stopped except by unanimous consent of all member states. We believe that everyone in England should stay united with the other UK population throughout the exit process, no matter what your political beliefs, race and gender are. As we've noticed up and down the country, there's been a lot of division going on. A large percentage of Remainers who wish to stay in the European Union have been attacking Leavers, calling them racists and also saying the voters did not know what they were doing when they voted for Brexit. The Remainers are also using every opportunity to try and stop Brexit from happening. An example of this would be the terrorist attack which happened a few weeks ago in the vicinity of the Palace of Westminster in London, where a 52-year-old Brit named Khalid Massoud drove a car into pedestrians on the pavement along the south side of Westminster Bridge and Bridge Street. This sadly resulted in more than 50 people being injured, 3 of them fatally. After the car crashed into the perimeter fence of the palace grounds, Massoud abandoned it and ran into New Palace Yard, where he fatally stabbed an unarmed police officer. He was then shot by an armed police officer and died at the scene. Prior to the attack, the UK threat level for terrorism in the country was listed as severe, meaning an attack was highly likely to happen. After the terrorist attack, there was an anti-Brexit protest which took place on the 25th of March and was aimed at Theresa May, triggering Article 50. We feel as though this is another attempt at the protesters stamping their feet because they weren't happy with the results and are trying to take advantage of the terrorist attack, which sadly took the lives of people and is more important to think about than a protest, which would have never stopped Brexit from happening. We are anonymous. We are legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Expect us.